welcome back to AI Noho Radio. This is Ro here on the mic, and we're back from the break. And our president, Roger Hosn, is here. Woo! Little shout out. He brought us food, like I said before. So yes to that. We're very excited. It smells amazing.
We should all eat and do this at the same time. Has that ever been done before?
It has never been done before, but Yusuf has it right. He's eating his burger. We have some extra guests here. Noah and Yusuf are here, looking adorable and ready to be radio hosts. So perfect, right?
Yeah.
Let's get this interview started. So, Roger, before the break, we were talking a little bit about, struggling as a student and maybe like those times where you might have a job that maybe it's not ideal. It's not like what you really want. And we were having a conversation yesterday when you were at the coffee and I was like, oh, you look like a barista. And then you were telling me you've actually worked as a barista before.
I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did too.
So it's like, tell us about that,
Sure.
like maybe that moment where it's like, you don't have that perfect job, but, how you got here. Noah has some comments to make.
Yeah, no, my baby might have something to say about all this.
What do you think, Noah?
So, I was in undergrad at University of Michigan, Go Blue. And by the way, Noah's middle name is Go Blue. So, I have family friends that own a coffee shop called Rendezvous Cafe on South University.
Oh, cool.
And this is before the Starbucks took over the world, so we really didn't have anything like that. They were truly local, coffee houses, and ours was a pretty cool one. We had a rooftop patio, so it was a cool place to hang out. South U is kind of the main strip, cutting through center campus. And I worked there basically on and off, for 4 years, and had the late shifts. Worked till 2 in the morning and stuff like that. And I'd get home around 3 after we clean up.
Wow.
And but it was fun because we're on campus and stuff like that. I worked a lot. I took pride in everything that I did. I think that's how you make the best of any job is to enjoy it and to do it well. If you don't like your job and you don't do it well, it's going to be a tough go. So I think that's really the key when when you have to have a job is to do it well, and it'll make it easier for you. And not every barista at college took it as seriously as maybe I did, and we did it for quite some time. And even after I graduated, we do summer art fair is a big thing in South University on campus, and I'd always go back for the art fair to work because I enjoyed it.
Oh, cool. And I think that also speaks about how, no matter what job you are in, like you're saying, you never really know what opportunities might come from that, right? So you might be working at a store, doesn't matter, but if you have like that great attitude, you never know, like maybe that person knows what you're studying and then they think about an opportunity or something comes to mind and they say, well, this person has the right values and the right attitudes, so you never know what they might take you.
Well, it paid off in a couple scenarios. One, I had one of my poli-sci professors, I can't remember which class, it was upper level class, I think my junior year, and she'd come to the coffee house every evening. We had also a second store reading type room, so ours was like the study and coffee house. People just said, well, that's how it is everywhere, I guess. And I'd always give her free lattes and little perks, but and so she knew me, in her class, and sometimes in a big school like that, you don't really know your professors like you do here at AI. We know everybody. I know you guys as president. I've never met the president in University of Michigan, nor did I meet basically anybody because it's such a big school.
Yeah.
But she knew me, and I was a really good student. I was a poli-sci major, and I did really well in my major. But it was final exams, and she was grading the blue books, which are essay exams, and she came downstairs, and she's like, okay, you didn't answer this at all correctly. And I, scratched my head. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, this is the question. And I'm like, oh my God, I totally misunderstood the question. And I went on a tangent, filled up 27 pages of something else, right? But she gave me the benefit of the doubt because she obviously knew, she obviously could see I knew my material. I just answered a completely wrong question, and she gave me an A still. So
Low key.
those lattes paid off, man.
Always.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, and it's a funny story, but yeah, I think it relates to that, right? Like showing your personality
Yep.
and showing like you have the right work attitude. You never know who might see you and think of you for a different opportunity, and you know, it's a good opportunity, right? Like no
Yeah.
matter what you're doing,
Yeah.
to give it your best.
Well, there was actually a pastry shop that supplied our, the baked goods, and they knew me, and they knew I was the responsible one, and I was there, and they opened up their own cafe. So it was
Oh.
more like a bakery cafe, but they wanted to open up the coffee side, but they didn't know anything about the coffee business.
Mm.
So they asked me to kind of trade teams and be the manager of the coffee section. So see, that's another example of how
Cool.
things paid off. That,
Yeah,
it was still a part-time job, but it was fun.
Noah agrees. By the way, let's just take a moment to say that Noah is having his first ever In-N-Out burger, right, Joseph? That's his first one. You're a witness. Oh my God, this is a great moment. History being made, and it's gonna be on camera. See, you can show him this video later and be like, there you go.
And he's getting through it pretty good. Not bad for a 1-year-old.
Yeah, he's holding up pretty good. That's really cool.
Really, Noah?
Yeah, he's on camera, right? You said you tell him. You instruct him.
Noah, you
So
are
I know that
camera.
you've been here. You've been here for not too long, actually. How long have you been here with us as a president?
April 1st, I came.
April 1st.
So, we're looking at, 6-7 months?
6-7 months. So only a few months. What changes have you seen in the school, or what's your vision? Like I'm sure that when you started, you had like a vision, like where you wanted to take the school. So what changes have you seen so far, and what are you looking forward to in the future, like taking the school?
Sure.
there? Mhm.
Well, it's a really question for yourselves, guys. What changes have you seen? Because we've made some few changes since I came. At the end of the day, and I know I talk about it a lot. A lot of people, make fun of me. As you can see, we're all wearing our maize and blue. I'm
Michigan. Ooh.
we come from a Michigan family. I take a lot of pride in my school. Right.
Yeah.
Art Institute is different, though. We're not on miles and miles of acres, and we don't have 40,000 undergrad and other 10,000 grad students. We don't have a football team, which, by the way, Michigan is the most victorious football team in all of Division I football.
Okay.
We don't have a stadium that seats 115,000 people either. But what's important to me, because I took so much pride and I had such a great time at school, in undergrad especially, I feel like, it's important that regardless of the size of school or the type of school, that, we have that same type of school spirit.
Mhm.
So, whether it's here or the other campus that I was at, the LA campus, it's, when I first walked on board, it's important to, see the spirit and to have a really student-centered culture, right?
Mhm.
So some of the first things that I did, and it's not much, but I want to make the school welcome and to show that it's for the students, on the 4th floor where, academic leadership offices and my office at, it didn't seem very student-friendly and student-inviting, lots of doors closed, and it was just like administration.
Not very inviting.
Not very
Yeah.
inviting. And, I like hanging out. I want students to come in, and, if my door is open, you walk straight in. And so, we took out some cubicles. We put a nice seating area, so when students have to come, they wait to register. There's a nice place to sit. And we put some art on that wall to make it a little more inviting.
Like a lounge.
Yeah, like a little lounge.
You put food in there.
We put some
Food
snacks
is
in
always
there.
the key.
Food is the key, yeah. We did an art project, which is, always should be self-sustaining, an opportunity for students anytime that they have any work, to hang up on the walls, to just basically put in their work in a shared file. And, we bought 87 frames. I don't know why we chose 87. It just happened to come out to 87.
Lucky number.
Around campus, and we're still we're filled up most of them. We still have a couple spots empty. We're still changing the supply rooms, trying to figure it out, but to make a nice game room. People like to play video games and a place to hang out, and I'll get down there soon enough and start playing some people. And think we got a ping pong table in the student service area,
yeah.
and that's fun. I was playing with Maurice a little bit, showing him how it's
Yeah,
done.
I saw that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw that happening.
I'll take on all challengers. Anybody beats me in table tennis, free tuition for the rest.
Wow! I'm gonna start training right now.
Start training. Start training.
That's awesome.
And then on our first floor, what we did with the restaurant. The restaurant, it's not ideal the way that it's obviously we didn't really build this campus where it has its own type restaurant. It's kind of in a hallway. It's not too bad, but I think what we did with make it a cafe style, bringing in display case, and then we built a cabinet, countertop. To make it feel like a coffee shop, so it's kind of like when I was in school. I get to be in a coffee shop, and I'm still trying to figure out. We're thinking about putting in an espresso machine where we can make espresso based
That
drinks.
would be really cool.
That would be very cool.
I was gonna say too, like I really feel like the school spirit here. Like I went to the LA campus too, and which is a great campus, but when I came here, like I automatically felt it, and that's a good thing because I live like an hour away, but that makes you want to come to school. Like I always want to come here, even though I travel really far.
Yeah, that's good, and I travel far too. So and I want to come here every day. It's fun. I think one of the cool things with this campus, which it took me a while maybe not a while, but I didn't realize right away was how cool it is being in the city, right? We're in the arts district, we're in art school.
Yeah.
Whereas the LA campus, it's in a business park and it's tucked away, so you don't have that come in and go and feel when you get to walk to shops and stores and there's studios next door. So we're really in a good spot, but I appreciate that you see some of the spirit and the culture. We'll have more fun. I mean, it's we do those barbecues in first week. And we had a barbecue the other day.
Which was great.
Yeah, with the Constitution Day. So it's
And DJ Wardogg played.
DJ.
Yeah,
I like DJing.
DJ Wardogg.
I want more DJ events next quarter.
Yes,
Our
definitely.
Monday, next quarter, our Monday barbecues. When we do the barbecue out there, we're gonna do DJ out there every night.
Yeah, DJ Wardogg's gonna be playing.
It'd be. Liven up the school. If I have it my way, which it is my way, I guess, but I'm going to try to figure out if space. We hit the gallery right now that's filled with the mannequins for fashion.
Yeah.
It's kind of taking up some space, but
Yeah.
my goal is to also put DJ inside and
Yes.
DJ during lunchtime. A couple days a week.
DJ
I
Wardogg.
think it'd be fun, right?
I'd be down.
You come into doors every day and somebody's spinning.
And you're like-
It's fun, and especially if you think of a new student or somebody who's come in to take a tour. They walk in. There's a DJ,
They're
live
like,
DJ
wow.
spinning. You got this beautiful, fashion designs or whatever we put in the gallery to show off. You got a restaurant, a
Yeah.
coffee bar. I mean, nobody could touch that. There's no
Right.
school that's like that.
No, it's really not.
And we should feel real lucky that this art institute, could have some of those amenities. And again, so let's keep that as a secret, guys, for the DJ. So the start of the quarter, next quarter, we'll surprise the rest of the student body when they walk into class, or at least go down around lunchtime and they see a live DJ.
DJ
3 days a
Wardogg
week.
live. That's gonna be awesome. I love it. And then you were talking about every day that you come in to the building. So I guess my question is, there's a lot of things that you can do, obviously, not only on a daily basis, because I see you working all day like crazy, and also like future plans. So every day that you come into the building, like what's the one goal you have in mind that you're like, this is what I want to accomplish today, out of like all the things that you can do?
Well, my goal is the same every day,
Mhm.
and that's student satisfaction. If it was me, I would teach every class. I would do your financial aid for you. I would register you guys. I would, I can't. Obviously, there's just one of me. We have, a couple hundred, staff and faculty that have to do all those things too. But, as best as I could do, and I do. I keep a file, so I've so far 30 students that have came to me since I've been here, which really is a lot. And I personally help them. Students that are on registration hold, I tell them not to worry. Let me have your classes. and even register the students myself. So at the end of the day, it's every student I want to feel that they're going to be supported, and that's what I'm here for. And if other people that they're working with, if they don't feel that way, or if there's obstacles, come straight to me, and that's what I'm here for. Because I'm trying to change the culture not only for students but also for the staff and faculty. Everybody should be on the same page, and my vision is 100% great customer service. I know we're not customers, but I believe in the the 5-star luxury resort field. We pay a lot of tuition, and I want everybody to have an opportunity to get that full value and feel real good about it.
I like that. I like that. So I guess we could wrap it up just saying, for students to approach you, if there's something that they want to talk to you about, and just kind of like be vocal about whatever ideas they have, right? Like any issue with teachers or anything they need.
Or any other ideas, school activities, whether it's academic or something for fun. I'm all ears. That we're all in this together, and a lot of the things that I've done over the years, it's based on student impact or student feedback. And you know what? I look at myself. I've been a student my whole life, so I kind of do things the way that I think I would like them if I was still a student.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I really like that idea.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Roger and Noah and Yusuf. Thank you for coming to the show.
You're welcome.
So that's it for our interview, and thank you so much. We're going to go on break, and we'll be right back.